right, welcome everybody out there on YouTube and Facebook for this afternoon's event here with Global Racing League as they get ready to take on Road America. We're going to have a little bit of road course racing here, a little bit of a change of a pace here. It's going to be fun. Hopefully we'll keep up with everybody out there, but we'll see how this all plays out and who is the road ringer here at Global Racing League. And I'm happy to bring up in the booth, as always, Lee Tidwell. How you doing there, sir?
You know, it is another wonderful Sunday, and I just want to do a PSA right now and let everyone know that when Global Racing League decided to form, it was voted upon and agreed upon that they would follow the iRacing schedule, not thinking that there would, or even the possibility, even though there are sometimes road races in the iRacing schedule. So we are at Road America with a bunch of oval guys, very few guys that I really know of that have a lot of road experience, and a totally oval announcer and color commentator. So this is going to be an interesting broadcast, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us on Facebook and YouTube here on Freaky Fast Broadcasting for the Global Racing League. I am Lee Tidwell. With me, Robert A. Moya Jr. as himself. Oh no, Benoit. 46 of Benoit, as you saw there, spinning off the track to 50 of Ramon Clark running on your screen. But yeah, Robert, it's going to be an interesting time when we talk about what's going on the track, because this is not the typical norm. And these guys have been practicing all week, but it takes a lot of time to really do road. I tried this course to see if I could drive maybe, but no, could not do a lap.
Really? Not one lap?
Not one lap. I don't even think I didn't even make it through I didn't make it through the Maureen Sweep. After I got through there, turn 5, I was done. So the way this road course is, 14 turns, ladies and gentlemen. Straight away we'll lead down into turn number 1, which is a hard 90-degree right-hand turn. Little dip for turn 2. Turn 3, another 90 degrees to the right, and then a little bend in 4 to the right will take you into the Maureen Sweep, which will then go into turn number 5. Hard left at turn 5 and 6. We should see some good racing there, maybe some overtaking there, but probably a lot of off tracks right there as well. 7 takes you into the hurry downs, and then 8 is going to be an over 90-degree left-hand turn. You're talking about having to really get on your brakes. This one you have to drop many miles per hour before you make turn number 8. Leads you into 9 in the big carousel, wide sweeping right turn into the bend in turn 11, and it takes you down into Kettle Bottoms, which is basically the backstretch, into Canada Corner, turn number 12 through Thunder Valley, and then turn number 13, Bill Mitchell Bend, into the final turn 14, a 90-degree right-hand turn to lead you back on the front straightaway. So it's going to be an interesting race to watch these guys try to navigate 14 turns and having to turn these things right. And we ain't used to that. We used to go straight, turn left, repeat.
That's correct. For 36 laps on top of that. So it can be a growing race for some of these drivers out there. Some of these drivers lead, they're road courses. They know how to race. They're very talented drivers and can make it through it. And you're going to have your fast ones, and then you're going to have ones just going, I'm just going to try to survive, bottom line. So we'll have to see how this all works out, as we got the 50 of Clark up here right now, the 2.16.67.
Yeah, Clark just exiting turn number 6. Now that's turn 7 into hurry downs, and you're going to get to see that turn number 8 and how they have to brake so hard right there to go that sweeping left-hand turn over 90 degrees and then into the big sweeping carousel, a right-hand, just huge turn here. And then it takes you down to turn number 11 and then into Kettle's Bottom. Now we're looking at the 6 of Michael Lester and that El Diablo machine. Lester hasn't put up one of the top laps as of yet. Ramon Clark with the fastest lap, Josh Benoit in second, Kenton Crossland third, and John Garrett in fourth. And we talked about the 6 different people that, if they won this race today, could catapult into the points lead ahead of Brendan Book, who unfortunately could not make today's event.
That is.
Oh no, Ramon.
Let me fix
So
something
we got to
for
get into.
somebody.
You go right ahead. We're going to get into qualifying at this moment, and this is going to be very interesting to see how this shakes out. If you're a road guy, and you could drive these kind of courses, you know you're going to want to qualify, get up front, and just try to take off and leave everyone. But to start, leading down into turn number 1 is going to be very, very interesting. The 98 of McCain Candelara is the first one who is taking the track, along with number 10. That is going to be Matt Forns on your screen there. Forns, looked strong last week. And he's taking it through turn 3 now. The different ways that you can drive a road course and the different braking points that, because these guys, they might have had some team practices, but they hadn't all been together as a league yet on this course. And you really do start your braking points at different points. Some people brake harder, but don't get on them as quickly. Some people brake for longer and get on the brakes more quickly. It's just so many different variations of what can go on, and if you're not paying attention not only to what you're doing, but the person in front of you and behind you is doing, you really could run into some issues here at Road America at Elkhart Lake. 3.98 miles, and as you said, 37 laps today. There's a lot of grass around this track, just a whole lot of grass.
A lot of grass and a lot of trees, so I do apologize to everybody. I will do the best I can to keep up with the cameras. As you can see, it's going to throw us behind some trees, walls, people, hills, mountains. So I'll do the best that I can, and I do apologize if we eventually get a truck that you can't see through a turn, like right now.
Yeah, it just disappeared. There we go. Still looking at Forns. Forns now coming through turn 12, that Canada corner through Thunder Valley into the Bill Mitchell bend, and then turn 14 to lead him onto the front stretch to lay down his first lap of the afternoon. There it is, turn 14. You can't see through the stuff, but there he is. Coming down that front stretch. It's the start-finish line, and Matt Forns will put a lap on the board.
No, that's his first lap. So this is his out. That was his out.
I'm not used to out laps taking 4.5 minutes. So I was like, all these guys are going. Yeah, we're good. So let's see. The 98 of Candelara, he was the first one out. So he's going to be the first one to lay down a time. He is in turn 6 as we speak. Candelara now into 7. Ooh. And loses the back end of it.
Oh, all for nothing.
The 6 of Michael Lester and the El Diablo machine out on the track. He's now going to bring it through 7. Let's see if he can make it through this turn, and he does. Sticks that pretty well. Now leading up to turn 8. Look at the hard braking. Going to have to get on the brakes extremely hard right here, slowing it way down to just at 60 miles an hour to take that turn, Robert.
Oof.
Went from over 100 down to 60, and now the big carousel sweeping turn. So yeah, lots of different things you've got to do on this track, and my hat's off to these guys for taking on the challenge, especially in an open setup league. There were some, some setups that I saw, but I wonder how many people just went base on this, just went fixed and said that's what I'm going to use.
That's what I'm thinking. There's probably some out there that did minor tweaks, just to get a little bit more speed by adding a little bit more tape, or something, or maybe a wedge adjustment. You know what I mean, to get it to be more stable. But other than that, I don't think anybody really went in depth of the setup.
Lester off track on that qualifying attempt. The 47 of Mandis Johnson making his debut here with the Global Racing League. Johnson takes it through 14. And we're bringing down the front stretch, and I don't know if this is going to be for a time or not, so I'm not going to get too excited. Now, we do got some times down. A 20.30 from William Brown. Matt Forns did a 20.6, and then Mandis, that was an outlet. Now Ramon Clark jumps in. Josh Benoit in second position. So 20. Listen at me. 2 minutes 16.935 for Ramon Clark with the pole. Josh Benoit a 2:17.340, so about 0.4 of a second behind. And then almost a second behind Benoit is John Garrett. So it looks like Clark and Benoit, with some road experience, will be battling here today. Benoit is, of course, on Don't Panic Esports. And Clark is part of that Lazy Lizard crew, along with William Brown, Michael Estert, and McCain Candelera. Who are we looking at now? The 66. That's the 66th of John Garrett. Garrett's run third fastest so far.
Truck looks very stable out there for him.
Yeah, coming through 7, that back end wanted to get a little squirrely. 7 is where we've seen a lot of them lose the back end, and then back into the hard braking for 8. Yeah, that was a nice little turn there. Nice little turn for these guys.
Just,
Man, when a lap takes over 2 minutes,
yeah,
there's lots of stuff that you're supposed to talk about, and or have an opportunity to talk about. But there's at times where you run out of things to talk about, and that's usually where our broadcast get interesting. A little bit of back end wiggle there from Mr. Garrett. You shook a tail feather at Road America.
Now this is a new team, ain't it? This is Fort Worth, Texas, ain't it?
Yes. So this team was formerly Reaper Motorsports. New ownership with John Garrett actually taking over ownership of that team, and so Fort Worth Screen Motorsports.
That's it.
Yeah. John Garrett and Matt Forns driving today for them. Lazy Lizard will have William Brown, Ramon Clark, Michael Lestert, and McCain Candelera, as we said. Don't Panic Esports will have Josh Benoit and Shane Posey. No Brendan Book, our points leader. At the top, Motorsports, Kenny Heath and Peter Rowan. At 66 Racing, Andrew Harris and Raj Mangaputi. I think that is right. We're going to see. And Snell Motorsports today, Kenton Crossland, Mandis, William Rush, and Jeff Weimer. Weimer, he's an interesting fellow in second position, trailing Brendan Book by about 64 points. Yeah, 64 points. So actually 69 points, over 60 points. So this race could be huge as long as he finishes. Well, let's take it back. As long as he starts,
right,
then he takes the lead. And depending on how the rest of the field shakes out.
So we're gonna have a new points leader. We're gonna have a first-time winner here.
Kenton Crossland jumps up and takes the pole at 2:16.045. Matt Forn's the last one left out.
This is his outlap again here, Lee. So let's see if he can get something. Well, he got something up on the board. He's just going to try to improve on his 2.20. 2.61. That sounds so weird to say.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's hard. So, since these laps are so... Oh, Fords lost it there. Coming out of 13, he had one turn left. So once we get the pace lap started, we're going to pull Kenton Crossland into the booth and talk a little bit about him taking the pole, what he saw out there on the track, and explain a little bit of the strategy of Road America. I figured that would take up some of the 4.5 minutes of pace lap.
There you go. Well, and everybody out there, we'd like to say again, thank you everybody for tuning in here at Freaky Fast Broadcasting to watch your favorite drivers here at Global Racing League. We do much appreciate it, and don't forget to hit that like, follow, and share button on both platforms to get to your favorite driver's name out there more and more viewers, and it's a do-win situation on both sides. So, all right, well, we do got the qualifying results now here, Lee. So we'll bring that up, and then we'll bring down our pole winner, Crossland, here, as he's going to sit it on the pole here with a 2.16045, sir.
Yep, less than a second behind Ramon Clark, and third Josh Benoit. In fourth will be John Garrett. Fifth will be Mandis Johnson. In sixth, William Brown. Seventh, Jeff Weimer. Eighth, Matt Forns. In ninth, Peter Rowan Sr. In 10th, Shane Posey. 11th, Kenny Heath in that number 5 machine. The 51 of Andrew Harris. In 12th position, the 98 of McCain Candelara in 13th. And 14th, Raj Manchaputi. That's Raj Man in the number 67 machine. The 70 of William Rush in 15th position. In 16th position will be Michael Lester Sr. and that number 6 Lazy Lizard, El Diablo, who decided not to put a time down. So from 10th on, they're like, nah, guys, we're not going to put a time down. Or they said, oops, I did it again, and spun out broke up.
Okay. Oh, that's good.
All right, so we are almost set to get underway, and we will be bringing down Kenton Crossland when we start the parade lap here at Road America. And let's bring down our pole setter, the number 34 of Kenton Crossland. Mr. Crossland, it's Lee in the booth. You got a copy, sir?
How you doing?
Man, taking the pole here at Road America, the first road course of the year for Global Racing League. Seems like you got a little bit of road experience.
Yeah, my primary is road. I generally only race oval in leagues, so.
That's awesome. Now, Road America, different type of track. Tell us what we're in store for today.
Oh, the tires are going to die. There's going to be a lot of spinning and wheel hopping and a lot of trucks getting loose. After
Gotcha.
5 or 10 laps, the tires turn into lava.
That sounds like it was going to be a tire conservation type game. So tires before fuel, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Well, congratulations on taking the pole, and hopefully we'll see you in the post-race interviews for a podium finish, sir.
I'm hoping so. Have a good one, buddy.
You too. And that's Kenton Crossland, as we're going to send him back up to Snell Motorsports, as we are on our pace lap. And even with that interview, we are just now entering turn 5. It is pretty watching them do the parade lap on a road course.
Oh yeah, most definitely. But I do want to give a shout out to the league for and anybody that watches league racing. The pool 16 drivers on a road course is pretty good. Like that is a lot of leagues can't do that. So I gotta give them props. I know from firsthand experience. So good job, guys. Good job.
Also, I'd like to give a shout out to Hideaway Cove Family Campground, family owned for 37 years in East Killeen, Connecticut. You can call for reservations at 860-774-1128 or check out their website at hideawaycovecampground.com. Camping starts May 1st and ends on Columbus Day, and we've actually got a driver associated with that.
Who would that
be? It would be Mr. Josh Benoit, I believe. I think. It's either Benoit or Posey. It's one of my guys.
All right, cool deal. I love camping. I'm all about camping.
It is Josh Benoit, the number 46.
All right. I can't wait for summertime. We're going camping. So we'll be off for a week, Lee.
Oh, I'm cool with that. I did camping at one point in time, like once. But I don't like bugs and I don't like hard ground. And but I mean, I love the cooking out and all that stuff. But I have to sleep in my bed.
See what I deal with, fans out there?
I am pampered. I understand it. The guys now coming through Canada corner, turn number 12 through 13 and 14, and we'll get ready to start this race. So Crossland, as we know now from the interview, primarily a road driver, but Ramon Clark, he was less than a second behind him. So those seem like the two to watch. Benoit also did very well in qualifying, along with Garrett, Mattis Johnson in 5th, William Brown in 6th, and on back. But those front probably 4 going to be very interesting to keep an eye on. They're going to stack up the field, and we're going to get set for 36 laps at Road America with the Global Racing League here on Freaky Fast Broadcasting. Lead to Robert Moyer. Going to bring you some road action this Sunday afternoon. Green flag waves. And Crossland will lead them down to the line into the hard right-hand turn of turn number 1. Crossland will be on the inside, Clark on the high side. We're going to now take it into 1. They're going to fall single file. Crossland, Clark, Benoit, Garrett, Brown will be your top 5 down now into turn number 3. The hard left. And everybody's keeping it going right now. Nobody has spun that I have seen. So nice start to the race, Mr. Robert, here at Road America.
That is correct. And what's nice about this is what I see these guys up here in the back, but they all just got single file. I've always said racing a road course. I don't like the word ooh.
Clark almost got into the back end of Crossland and might have. There, I think it was turn 6.
Braking points.
Yeah, those braking points. And now here we go into that hard turn number 8. This is going to be where some calamity could ensue. But yeah, everybody taking it easy, giving everybody their own space. And even Clark now. Clark on the carousel. He's looking to put some power and close that gap a little bit. So for the first lap, starting to spread the field, but you can definitely see Crossland and Clark might be, a step or so above the rest of the field.
Yeah,
Benoit's keeping up though.
You can see it. Well, okay. What I was saying is that when you race a road course, doing this so many years, ladies and gentlemen, you don't race your opponents. You race the track, and whatever happens, like you see right here, Clark is going to get that run going through, and he clears, and he might be the one that leads the first lap. But like I said, you wait for your opponent to make a mistake, and you pounce on it. The other thing we're going to be looking at here tonight, Lee, or this afternoon, is what they said about tire management. I think a lot of these drivers are going to run this thing. We got 36 laps. I wouldn't be surprised we see drivers enter pit road. I would say probably around lap 14, 15 would be my guess, somewhere around there.
Yeah, if the tires become lava somewhere between 10 to 15 laps, by 15 you would probably be looking for that pit stop. But what you said is exactly what happened in the way the lead changed. Crossland actually went a little too hot into a corner, and Clark drove up underneath him.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. You pounce on somebody, so that, like, again, it goes back to everybody. You're not going to race your opponents. You race the track, because if you mess up trying to rebound, if you miss a turn, go through the grass, you lose so much ground that you literally can't make it back up when you're racing somebody that is on your level of speed. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, we're going to move it on back through the field. Let's go to the number 27 of William Brown. Brown is running in 4th position following Benoit. He's got Mattis Johnson behind him, and then John Garrett and Matt Forns. These 5 have been keeping it pretty tight through this first, yeah, it's only been a lap. Through this first lap, but watching a pack of these trucks just driving through here, that camera angle, that's a beautiful sight. And watching how well these guys are doing, when you really got to think, a lot of these guys, like we said, are primarily oval guys.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a rarity, but it is a little break from what, go straight, turn left.
Yeah. I'm still not a fan of it because I don't like road racing. I'm not good. If we'd have our other partner, Zach Hall, up in the booth, he could read off stuff on this track, Lee, that I don't even know.
Through 12. And now we're going back to the number 10 of Matt Forns. Forns is running in 7th position. And now coming up to turn number 14. The final turn, makes that and heads down the straightaway. After, what's that?
I'm reading on YouTube, and I'm getting some information from gaming here. Some of these drivers actually ran on a team together and endurance racing. So
Garrett. That's not Garrett. Who is that on the inside? It's Bandis Johnson overtaking William Brown for 4th position. Johnson starting to make a run.
Oh,
Brown got loose. Went lawn mowing on the outside, so William Brown. Now these are just localized yellows if needed. There goes the 75 of Rowan right behind him. Now the 67 of Rajman. Rajman driving the Kiss machine. I love his paint scheme.
yeah. Where's the tongue?
That should be right on the hood.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. or in the back bumper, right underneath Kiss with a big tongue sticking out.
Taking it into turn 6 is Raj. This is that hard left-hand turn. The 51 of Andrew Harris and the 98 of Candelera.
Oh,
Racing a little bit there. Door ding. Oh, there goes Forns around. Not Forns, excuse me. The 51.
of Andrew.
That's Harris, yeah. The big machine. As they were racing through that turn number 8. And I told you, that's a tight little turn right there. Actually, that was through 7. They didn't make it to 8. He's going through 8 now. I'm so glad that you got track maps. With the oval, it's helpful, but it's not like a necessity.
Yeah.
The track map is a necessity today,
Yep.
ladies and gentlemen.
Yep. Down there on the lower left side, you can see the track map as it's following positions. So you'll know who I am linked on. As you can see, like the number 12 going around, and it's got a yellow circle around it. That is who we are focusing on. You can also go to our website, link in the description below on Facebook and YouTube, and you can watch your favorite driver live as what we see as data, pit stops. It's all right there on our website.
Looking at the number 70 Sonic Machine of William Rush after that minute and a half view of the scenery of Road America.
Sorry.
It's when we don't have custom-made camera packs. Whoa, got a loose. Oh, hold it, Brown. Oh, Brown tapped the wall. No fast repairs once again. But Brown able to pull it back around. The 6 of Michael Lester. Hightailing it now through turn number 12. Will Lester be able to overtake him? Lester and that El Diablo machine. No, there's a lot of room between those two. That's like 10 seconds.
That, and he's got a lot of rear end damage. You can see the left front. He ran it into the wall or something. You can just see it crumbled right there.
Yeah.
Man, he's struggling.
You know, there's times that we call these races for Global Racing League, and I'm like, man, I really wish I would have raced. And then there's times like right now where I'm like, I am so glad I am announcing instead of racing. Looking at the 66 now of John Garrett. Now Josh Benoit.
Sorry.
There's Garrett.
I'm trying to keep up with the camera packs, man. It's hard.
There's Benoit right there in the 46. Benoit is campground guy. Hideaway Cove Family Campground in East Killing, Connecticut. Once again, Hideaway Cove campground.com. Check them out. Man, I would like to have a little getaway to Connecticut. That'd be kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. Kenny Heath is a slow machine. And John Garrett and Matt Forns came flying past him. The number 5 of Heath. I'm not sure if he just got done spinning or what, but he was not moving very fast. We're looking at the 50 of Ramon Clark in second position.
Yeah, lead change.
Yeah, Crossland back in the lead and has pulled a 2.5 second gap between himself and Clark. Oh, that's why I can't understand the track announcer. We're in Italy. No, we're not. That's Monza. My bad. I can't understand this track announcer either.
Track announcer?
What? Yeah, because I'm sitting on top of the press box, but like elevated 5,000 feet in the air, I can hear the PA system.
Oh, okay.
Looking now at Matt Forns, the number 10 machine. Forns is running in 6th position. Got John Garrett in his sights. Garrett might have overdrove that corner just a bit. It keeps about a 1 second gap over Forns. Mandus Johnson in that number 47. He is in 4th position. Looking at the back end of Josh Benoit. Benoit in 3rd. So Mandus able to catch up with Benoit has shrunk that to a 1/2 second gap. And as you said, Robert, you're really not racing the other guys. You're racing this track. Because you got 14 turns of track to battle.
Yes, sir. That's what we're going to see all afternoon with these guys. And who can just overshoot, or who can, outrun the other guy. It's hard to call a road race, so I do appreciate everybody tuning in out there. As we're out of our norms, like Lee said, we're doing our best here.
So where is Elkhart Lake, USA? What state are we in? Where's Road America?
Road America's in Jesus.
Come on, man.
Hold on.
Wisconsin.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought, but I didn't want to say.
You know my favorite thing from Wisconsin?
Cheese.
That 70s show.
Oh, I was thinking cheese.
No, that 70s show is so good. Did you watch? You've watched that, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, because you were real quiet. And I'm like, come on, man. If you haven't watched that 70s show, then we can't be friends.
Oh yeah, no, I watch it. I like it.
Riding along with Mandus now, as you can see those different break points coming up right to the back of Benoit. Coming up to a sharp left-hand turn now underneath the bridge. And Johnson's starting to get a groove here in lap 6 of 36. Those tires good and warmed up now.
I want to go up here and watch Roman because he was 2 seconds behind, and now he's cut this lead down fast.
The number 50 of Ramon Clark, yes, he is right behind Crossland. You are correct, sir. Goodness, it's now a 0.7 of a second gap between first and second. Those two will be going through 11 now, heading into Kettle Bottom.
Also a little bit of ground there. The truck slid out on him. Back to second behind.
Yep, going through 12. They both take that pretty well. Through Thunder Valley, now 13, the left-hand turn. Both of them going through there. And now 14 to the start-finish line. Looks like Clark's trying to set up a run here.
Yeah, it's just that 34 is just fast. He's hitting all his markings correct.
Yeah, let's see what lap times are. 2:19.334 to a Ramon Clark, 2:19.259. So Clark is 0.4 of a second faster.
That's not enough. He needs to get a little faster. He needs to figure out what turns he's struggling at.
Well, it was right around that 6, 7, 8 mark where he really made up a lot of ground, and that's where we're getting ready to come up to now as they go through 4 through the Maureen sweep, and then they'll hit 5, that hard left-hand turn. This is where Clark started making up some room with the braking, as you can see right there. Crossland, he's more of an early breaker, longer breaker, and Clark's more of a drive it in. But you can also see on the takeoff after the corner, when you roll it in and roll it out, you've got little shake of a tail feather there by Crossland. They now go into 7. Can Clark capitalize and make up a little bit of room? 0.7 of a second lead now. We go into 8. Hard left-hand turn. Clark's going to cut it deep and try to get the acceleration off of 8, leading into the carousel.
One thing I do see, these guys are struggling getting back on the gas. The back end, once you kick out, tires are worn down, and you really got a throttle play. If you get on the gas too fast, you're just going to loop it around.
You know, the one thing I see, Randy Marsh. You look at Crossland's truck. It's literally, yeah, it's hilarious.
I love it.
Oh, man, we're on lap 7 of 36 here with Global Racing League on the Freaky Fast Broadcasting. Lee Tidwell and Robert A. Moya Jr. here with you, as we are each and every Sunday afternoon. And ladies and gentlemen, if you like the Global Racing League and maybe want to be a part of it, like the racing that you see here, Global Racing League will be holding some recruitment races this coming week. Global Racing League will be holding recruitment races on Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time and Saturday at noon Eastern. Just check the hosted races for Global Racing League Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, Saturday at noon Eastern. There is an iRating cap of 2,000, as we talked about in some of these other races, Robert, that, you know, when the iRating might not be perfect, but it is a way to kind of separate. And then starting next season, we'll have season 2 of the Global Racing League Truck Series. And then there will be an Xfinity series with a higher iRating limit, as since we run the not only open setups, but the iRacing schedule. A lot of these guys practice with official races, and their iRating is growing. Like Crossland's at 2,100 now. He was under 2,000 when he got into the league. So, you know, he's above the iRating limit. So that Xfinity will have a higher one. So, yeah, join us for the recruitment races Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern time, Saturday, noon Eastern on the iRacing hosted sessions under Global Racing League. You know, since we're not going to have a caution, let's just go ahead and go through our sponsors real quick. The ButtKicker. Every game deserves a truly immersive experience, and the ButtKicker Gamer 2 lets you feel every detail, from subtle footsteps to the rumble of a V10 powered race car. From ambient environmental effects to the power of a nearby explosion. By moving a physical mass instead of only air like traditional speakers, the Gamer 2 provides an instant, accurate, powerful bass response, and is all perfectly in sync with every game with no additional software required. Check out the Gamer 2 at thebuttkicker.com. Use promo code FreakyFast20 for 20% off your order of the Gamer 2 at thebuttkicker.com. Also, Freaky Fast Broadcasting brought to you by Ipitting and the Ipitting Board. The Ipitting Board is a web tool designed for iRacing teams. It helps you create an iRacing series board for all your teammates. It provides a clear vision of every data point they need, from schedules, results, championship points, standings, and much, much more. It's also a great help for your team's community manager, who can use the tool to share the social networks things like your team's achievements, your schedules, your broadcasting schedules, and different things. Check that out at iPitting board at ipitting.com, and also check out the Facebook page of Global Racing League. Just search Global Racing League there on Facebook, or facebook.com/global or GRL. I can't remember. I got to find out what our Facebook page is. That's terrible. How can I forget?
Too many links.
I mean, it really is.
I don't know what to say. We'll get everything on the link in the description.
GRL iRacing. Yeah. So facebook.com/GRL iRacing. I think GRL was taken up. Point standings, as we talked about, Brendan Bookman's first place after 3 races, but not here this afternoon. Jeff Weimer in second position. He could make a big jump here, even take the lead. Josh Benoit in third, Shane Posey in fourth, John Garrett in fifth, Ramon Clark sixth, Peter Rowe in seventh, Quentin Williams in eighth, William Brown ninth, and William Rush tied for ninth position with William Brown. And that rounds out your top 10 on that. So there's going to be some big shakeups here. Oh, who just spun? Ramon Clark, the 50, going into turn number 8. He didn't spin. He was able to save it, but he was catching up to Crossland again, and it's lap 9. You can start to see those tires are going.
How many sets do they got? Do you know offhand?
Yeah, I don't know. 5.
Wow. Oh, okay.
So unlimited,
more or less.
Especially with localized cautions, because you're not going to get a caution where you get to come in with everyone. You've got to plan your own pit strategy, and that actually is going to play a big factor as well. Who pits early?
Yeah.
You know, who's going to take the quick pit? We're here at lap 9, running up to lap 10, with Crossland in the lead in that number 34 machine. Crossland coming through the start-finish line now to hit lap number 10. Will someone quick pit between now and 15, or will we see someone try to push it to lap 17, 18, 19 before they pit? You know, that's going to really decide the end of this race. The beginning, Crossland's done everything he can to put himself in the best position, and so is Ramon Clark, along with Benoit, Mandis Johnson. You know, but coming out of pit road, that pit strategy, that's going to play a big factor. The 10 of Matt Fornes running in 6th position from New Bern, North Carolina, driving that Chevy. These teams, of course, driving the same make for the entire team. They don't mix the makes of vehicles. Don't Panic Esports, all in Toyotas.
Yay.
Looking at the 67 of Raj Mangaputi. McCain Candelera in the 98. Still love that his hometown is 6 Flags over Georgia bathroom stall. That's a rough place to grow up, man. Right, it's probably the one right there next to oh man, I just went Goliath. I know you've never been to 6 Flags over Georgia, but I can see the restrooms that are right there where the big roller coaster Goliath is, and the little midway area. And you turn left to go down the hill, you go to Gotham, and it's pretty cool.
Oh, okay.
Now we're looking at nobody as the track is empty.
Yeah.
There goes Raj.
Oh, guys.
The 98 of Candelera. Candelera is running in 7th position with Peter Rowan, 7.3 seconds behind him. Now you're looking at John Garrett to 66.
Camera Pack wants to keep going up to these guys. These guys have been battling back and forth with each other. Just keeping up with each other through this whole run of 10 laps into it.
Well, and there's a change of position. Mandis Johnson now in 3rd position. He overtook Benoit somewhere there on lap between 9 and 10. Benoit making a good run on him right here. And now they're coming down the front stretch. over the start-finish line. Mandis Johnson moves into third position behind Ramon Clark. Trails Clark by a little over 9 seconds. Benoit trying to keep Johnson in his sights, but as we talked about, what happened? I missed it.
Benoit almost lost it coming out. See, and that's the thing. He's getting on the gas too soon. You really gotta baby throttle this truck.
Yeah, and where you might lose, 1, 2, 3 tenths of a second on one turn, you can make that up on the next. So,
Yeah.
you don't have to necessarily push it that hard.
I agree. As you hear the beeping noise there, if anybody heard that.
Yeah, what the heck was that?
I mean, somebody is entering pit road, which right here you go. Lester is
The
entering
6 of
pit
Michael
road.
Lester. Yep. The 73 of Jeff Weimer is in pit road as well. Weimer's been there since lap 1, though.
Yeah, he hasn't started the race.
Unsure of what happened there. The 66 of John Garrett running in 5th position, coming up to that turn number 8. And this is where these tires start running. Ooh, he did not look steady on his feet right there. And with these tires, they're wearing down that turn number 8. Trying to slow down that much, along with make that over 90-degree left-hand turn. That is going to be rough. The 98 of Candelera is coming up to it now. And he had to take it at about 60 miles an hour.
I'm paying attention on these leaders up here. When do they play?
Oh, the 75 of Peter Owen lost it on turn 8. I was watching that group go through turn 8. 8 is going to be treacherous.
Oh, man, Batman.
Yeah, Rowan got a little bit of damage on that. You were talking about our leaders. Kenton Crossland. Oh, come on. There we go. Crossland with a 5-second lead now over Ramon Clark. When are they going to pit? Lap 12 of 36 here at Road America in Wisconsin. Wisconsin's got a lot of cows because they make cheese, right?
That is correct. Swiss cheese, monster cheese.
I love cheese.
I love
Dude.
cheese too.
Like fondue.
Oh, no, I don't do that.
I actually don't do anything besides American or Swiss cheese. I can't do any of that stinky cheese.
I like monster cheese. What's
I mean,
the
stuff
fans
that
out
smells
there
like my feet. I'm not good with putting it in my mouth.
Well, I want to know, anybody out there, what kind of cheese do you like?
What's your
Yes.
favorite cheese?
Yeah, let us know on Facebook or YouTube. Hit us up in chat.
My favorite cheese really is a Swiss.
That's my wife's too.
Someone else entering pit road is going to be the 75.
Yeah, Burrs.
That's Peter. He's coming in after spinning on that earlier incident.
Well, this field is pretty well spread out now, so.
They really are. Mandis Johnson in 3rd position. Josh Benoit in 4th. And Mandis is caught up with oh no, that's a lap car. Never mind, my bad. That's the 51 of Andrew Harris, who was in an earlier incident. So Johnson's going to take him on the inside. Here comes Benoit to the inside. We'll take him going down the front stretch. As we now go in lap 12 of 36. Our leader continues to be the number 34 of Kenton Crossland. We're looking at the 47 of Johnson Benoit right behind him. Ooh, Benoit got a little wiggly.
That's what I was
Someone
saying.
else
Watch
in the
these
pit.
guys. These two are they're all over each other. Like they're running identical lap times. One's faster in one turn, the other one's faster in the other turn. But we do have pit stops opening up here, Lee.
Yeah, the number 10 of Matt Forns came in. The 98 of McCain Candelara now just coming in.
Ooh.
Driving through the Freaky Fast machine. There's Matt Forns. Yeah, the Freaky Fast is in there too. Shane Posey. Posey did not. He hasn't been out of the pits. He came in on lap 1, so I'm not sure if he was involved in an incident or what. Look at it, Raj man.
Oh, we got provolone, Swiss, and white cheddar.
White cheddar. I can do some white cheddar now.
Yeah.
Cheddar's good. I like cheddar too. Beef and cheddar's better.
Okay.
Okay. Beef and cheddar. Okay.
Hopefully everybody's having a great Sunday afternoon. Getting ready for some football if you're a football fan. Playoffs.
The Tennessee Titans look to advance through the NFL playoffs in their first round this afternoon on their way to another Super Bowl appearance.
Ain't happening.
I don't remember who they're playing today.
Ravens.
Oh, yeah, we'll beat the Ravens.
I hope so, too. I'm a Steelers fan, so...
Yeah, we need some revenge on the Steelers. Riding along with Raj Mangaputi. I think that's right, man. If I'm wrong, because he even told me.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, but that's the thing. He told me, and you know me. You can tell me something, but 5 minutes later, I ain't gonna remember.
That's very true. Did you have a funnel cake yet, Lee?
I had one. This one had powdered sugar and chocolate. It was amazing. As we watched Rajman taking it into Canada corner turn number 12.
Oh, we have
now Ramon Clark. Yeah, Ramon Clark in. So Clark comes in. Crossland stayed out. He is on lap 14. So Crossland out. Benoit stays out. And then Ramon Clark comes in. So Crossland and Benoit, the only two to stay out. Johnson, Mandus Johnson came in. He was the one battling with Benoit.
Yeah, I would imagine these guys here are going to make a pit stop this time around.
Raj comes into the pits on that lap. I like the little beepy noise. I wish they did that at all tracks. We're going to watch the 34 of Kenton Crossland. Let's see if the leader comes in this time. He takes it into Canada corner. From 12 into 13, 2 turns left before we see that decision. It's gonna be. Let's see how he takes 14 too. I mean, that's on 14 lap tires, man. Getting on those brakes, but man, he looked pretty steady through there.
Oh,
he's gonna run it another one. Yeah. Integrity fault.
Oh, he does have a 22-second lead as of right now.
Yeah, a 22-second lead over second place, Josh Benoit. Benoit, the 46 machine. Benoit coming out of 14. Let's see if he will pit. Benoit will stay out as well.
I think this is the right call. You have such a lead that you can go in and make your pit stop, get 4 tires and fuel, and still come out probably with a 7-second lead.
Yeah, and
sorry, go ahead.
now honestly though, it looks like Crossland has saved more tires than Benoit. I'm watching Crossland on your screen and Benoit on mine. And Crossland is, I mean, he's sticking those corners still. There's no wiggle, really. I mean, he's on it. And Benoit, if it's a 90-degree turn or like, turn 8, it's a little wiggly. Ooh, what happened?
The leader had to get through lap traffic at the wrong place at the wrong time, but he made it. Now he's coming up on, I'm not exactly sure who that is. I think that's a 27 of Brown. He just went off in lawn mowing and sand racing.
Yeah, Crossland chasing Brown down. Brown pitted on lap 9. He started the pit stop.
Lap 9, that's should be okay for fuel, but tires ain't gonna like that.
Ramon Clark has run the fastest lap of the race, a 2:17.050, 0.3 of a second faster than the closest second, which is Kenton Crossland.
Right.
And Clark is fast.
Right, and I'm watching and paying attention here. Clark pitted already, Lee, so basically he's got to run that truck hard to make up his ground on Crossland, and he might be able to do what we call leapfrog him on pit stops. But again, Crossland's going to come out with fresher tires, should be able to make that ground back up.
Yeah, Crossland stays out for another lap. Benoit coming out of turn 14. Got a little bit loose there, and he will bring it into the pit. So Josh Benoit will pit on lap 15.
Oh, no.
As we're looking at Ramon Clark. What happened to Clark?
Oh, he went off track.
Clark is he's in the sand pit.
Oh, that threw the whole race out.
Yeah, turn 12. He missed the turn.
Yep. Trying to drive it too hard, too fast, to try to make up too much ground. Then he missed a turn there, everybody. And, well, he's got a second place, third place truck. But as for the race win, that's out the window. Now, the only thing he can help is Crossland messing up like he did, which really he hasn't even went off track, I don't think. Maybe 4 times.
Crossland hasn't pitted yet. Benoit has pitted. Ramon Clark is coming down the front stretch. As Benoit comes out of the pits, Clark will overtake second position with Benoit right behind him.
Well, now it's going to go. Watch, fresh tires on old tires. And not only that, Clark's got sand and dirt on his tires, so he's got to get them things cleaned up, because here in iRacing, you do carry the sand and dirt on your tires until they warm up, just like real life.
The 34 of Crossland having to contend with a lap car of Michael Lester as they go into turn number 12. Lester will keep it high and let Crossland in on the inside. Crossland through 13, now approaching turn 14, the final turn. And again, we will look and see, will he pit this lap? He is the only one who has not pitted. Got a little squirrely coming out, but we'll keep it out, Robert. He's going to push it another lap or so.
I'm shocked that he's doing this. I mean, why? I don't know. That's why I'm up here in the booth. I would have pitted already.
So remember how I said I was 5,000 feet in the air on the press box? I just realized how high I really had this camera when they came across the start-finish line, and as I was looking down upon it, the blimp was between me and the ground.
Oh, sweet. Did you see the guys flying the blimp? Did you wait for them?
No, I was looking at the top of the blimp.
Oh, at the top. Oh, okay. At the top.
I'm above it.
Jesus.
I am higher than a blimp.
Goodyear's going to be mad. There goes their sponsorship.
So let's go back to Ramon Clark and Josh Benoit. Let's see how that is going. Man, that is a battle for second position. Ramon Clark and Josh Benoit as they will be approaching turn number 6. No, take that back. They're coming down the front stretch now. That was still 14. My map was off. I was looking at the wrong car. Yeah, as they cross the start-finish line, Crossland is going around turn number 8. So he's basically halfway through the track of going through the carousel now. So that's the lead. But yeah, 4 tires and fuel. There's, I mean, the lead is over 40 seconds. I can't see exactly how much the lead is, but I know it's over 40 seconds. It's over 50 seconds.
I don't know why my track map is not track map, but
yeah. So it's saying it's oh, they're a second and a half behind.
Right. I thought that. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, because they haven't Crossland hasn't pitted yet, so them fresh tires, you know.
Well, it's not a second and a half. It's a minute.
Oh,
it's a minute and 5 seconds.
Oh, I see what this is the first time I've ever seen the data do.
Yes,
okay.
my goodness.
Okay.
He has a minute lead.
Okay. And you run 2 minutes and 16 seconds around here, so
he has plenty of time to fuel up, get tires, get back out there. This is Kenneth Crossland's race to lose. No mistakes. Looking at the 10 of Matt Forns.
You can get out of the truck and go take a leak and get a funnel cake and
have a chicken sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
I want a chicken sandwich.
You and your food.
Man, I'm a foodie. But I'm weird. I'm a foodie that doesn't eat fruits and vegetables. It's really odd. Oh, somebody's in that's Kenny Heath. He is in the dirt as Forens and everyone just went past him there in the carousel. He went off into the dirt.
We have somebody that says out here on YouTube, Mike says he needs to be driving. We also got somebody saying that he thinks Crossland is trying to do a one-stopper, and I agree with that, one-stopper. I mean, 19 to go, he can do it.
Yeah, Ron on Facebook says Raj is on top of the band picture on the truck band.
Huh?
That's the 67, Raj.
Okay.
So evidently on the truck bed, there is a picture of the band, and he is on top of it. Let's take a look at it.
Let's see if I can get... Wait a second, I don't know if I got anything for this truck.
I did Chopper. Yeah, Chopper gave me at least a small... Yeah, you can kind of see it.
Yeah, I don't have a camera to get best I can.
You can kind of tell. If we told you what it is, you can kind of tell. Crossland, coming out of 12, continues with that huge 1 minute. Now, the lead is starting to shrink by tenths of seconds here and there, but still over a minute lead as Crossland will come through 14. Still shook a little bit, and Crossland will come in this lap.
Finally.
Yeah, so Kenton Crossland hits on lap 18. A minute lead, so let's see what happens, because, man, this pit road is long, and he qualified close to the front, which will help him exiting. But coming into the pits, that lead is going to start shrinking because those guys are going full speed around this course. Second place is Ramon Clark in the 50. Clark is coming down the kettle bottoms into turn number 12. And we are halfway through the race at this point. Crossland pitting. Clark through 12, now into 13. The 50 of Ramon Clark going into turn 14 now as Crossland exit his pit stall, comes back out onto the track and heads towards turn number 1. The gap now will be 15 seconds. So it took it from a minute to now we can see on the timing there on the score sheet. Around 15 seconds. Whoa! William Brown. I don't think Crossland was anticipating William Brown being there when he came around that corner. Now let's go back to Josh Benoit and Ramon Clark. That is a battle for second position out of turn number 3, heading through 4, and then the hard left at 5. Ramon Clark and Josh Benoit, less than a second separates the two. Coming up to the hard left-hand turn here, hard on the brakes. As you said, Robert, almost identical lines, almost identical throttle patterns. These guys have been staying right along. Now the 70 of William Rush gets loose in front of them, keeps it down low, and they were able to slide by on the high side. Nice driving from Rush. Even though he lost it, he was able to regain control and keep it down low and keep it out of the way of the second and third place machines. Now they go into 8 and make that look effortless. William Rush in that Sonic truck. Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm so glad they went back and redid the animation for Sonic. That
like
first trailer that we got was awful.
Yeah.
I can say hello to everyone watching on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you for joining us here on this lovely Sunday afternoon. The Global Racing League at Road America. We're on lap 19 of 36. And we about have ran out of things to talk about. So get ready for some interesting conversation. As Benoit gets on the inside of Ramon Clark. That was in turn number 12. Benoit will pass Clark and take second position. Clark made a boo-boo because they're running into lap traffic. You got Brown and Lester in front of them. Brown's going to drive it into the gravel. Benoit in second, Clark in third. They're coming up on the number 6 of Michael Lester. He is in 6th position. As we cross the start-finish line and head into 1, they're going to take Lester on the high side. Lester will give it up. Clark closes the gap, going into 1. Out of 1, Benoit had a better exit. Through 2 and now into 3, the hard right-hand turn. Clark's going to try to undercut the turn. Benoit able to get back on the accelerator a little bit more quickly, and the gap will remain a half a second. Leading down into turn number 5. 5, 6, 7, and 8 is going to be very interesting for these guys. 90-degree turn here on 5 to the left. The braking points almost identical. They're going to drive it through. Now 6, another 90-degree left-hand turn under the bridge. Bringing it through 6. Now the bend of 7. Clark powered it through there.
Looked very strong.
Yes, he did. Going into 8. Benoit, longer braking pattern, but is he able to get back on the throttle quicker? He is. Keeps the gap at a half a second, and now they go through the carousel here on with 17 laps to go at Road America.
Look at Benoit just pull away from him. He went through that sweeping turn a lot better.
Dale Brooks giving us a shout out, saying to follow Freaky Fast Broadcasting, that they are the premier broadcasting choice for e-motorsports. Thank you, sir. We appreciate that. Don't think today's been our best work, but you know, it's been an actual. This has been the. I've enjoyed this road course race more than any other ones that me and you've done, Robert. And it's not just because I've got more at stake in this league. I've actually enjoyed this race more.
Yeah, I have to agree. Now, it would have been better if they were in Infineon or Watkins Glen, then I would know a little bit more.
Let's go back through the field. Let's go to the 47 of Mandus Johnson. He is running in 5th position. Johnson running all by his lonesome at the moment. Going into turn number 12. Man, he's driving it hard. Woo! Shaking it a little bit there. After Johnson, we skipped the number 66 of John Garrett. Garrett's in 4th position. Garrett got a little loose. Everybody's trying to make up some time here after getting those tires. And we are down to 16 to go, but we might see some people pushed it a little too hard once these tires start, as Crossland so eloquently put it, turn to lava.
Yeah, and he just ran the fastest lap of the race with a 2:16.89.
He sure did. Matt Forn's in 6th position, the number 10 machine. Forn's coming down the front stretch now. From New Bern, North Carolina, behind Forns will be the number 98 of McCain Candelera. We talked a little bit about Candelera. Candelera just spun.
Oh, yeah.
Turned 14.
Whoopsie.
Yeah. And some more pit stops being made. Behind Candelera will be the 67 of Rajman. Raj Magnapudi. Mandapudi. I'm not even going to try. Rajman. He says, Raj. Oh, Raj. Raj overshot 14.
Again.
Behind Raj is going to be the number 51 of Andrew Harrison. That big machine still got that damage on both front ends.
God, that truck is destroyed.
Yeah, it's not been a good day for Andrew, but still running in 9th position. So, maybe not a bad day after all.
I know if I was him, I would just wreck the whole thing. Just wreck it. You already damaged the whole truck. Just finish it off.
Get your spot. Get your spot. Right in front of him is the guy that's actually right behind him, the number 70 of William Rush, running in 10th position in that Sonic the Hedgehog machine from Frederick, Maryland. 42 years of age. Best number ever, 42. William Brown in the number 27th. He will be running in 11th position. Brown in the pits at the moment. Actually, he put it on lap 18. Has he not come out of the pit? Maybe not. Michael Lester in the number 6 machine is running in 12th position. Lester in that El Diablo. Ooh, went off track. Michael Lester decided to take the scenic route. Go to turn 14. Holding it there. Behind Lester will be the 75 of Peter Rowan. Rowan sitting in the pits. Kenny Heath in 14th position in the number 5 machine. Heath's got a beat up machine. Here comes the 66 behind him. Oh, Garrett's going to take him on the high side very quickly.
Give the guy, give the guy props, though, man.
Oh yeah, he's running it.
Yeah, he's not a road. I can see it right now. He's not a road course guy. He's just like, you know what? I'm just gonna do what I need to do.
Here's someone who, this is perfect strategy. In 15th position, the number 73 of Jeff Weimer. Weimer in 2nd place in the point standings. All he had to do was start this race. So even though he's running in 15th position, even though he might have some damage, he's out there running every lap, and he could be the new points leader when this race is over with. Shane Posey in 16th position in the number 83. He's in the Freaky Fast machine. Posey is not on track. So that is your rundown of the drivers. The number 34 of Crossland in first position will go through turn 14. We're looking at the 50 of Ramon Clark. He still has Benoit behind him. That probably is going to be the closest battle that we see here on the track. The 50 of Ramon Clark with a 3.3 second lead over Josh Benoit as they come through turn number 14 and head down the front stretch.
Rajman.
Rajman.
He just got passed by Matt.
Yeah, Rajman getting passed by... That was Jeff Weimer, wasn't it? Yeah, the 73 of Weimer. And then Kenton Crossland comes around him as well. So our leader working his way through some of the lap traffic. The lead is 22nd. So he has pulled another 5 seconds out. Oh, the 73, Weimer. Went a little wide on that one.
He was just getting out of the way for the leader.
Way out of the way.
Oh, good job.
You know, Crossland is not playing. With 14 to go, he is throwing down some times, as you said, as put the fastest lap down of the race in these last couple of laps at a 20, there I go again. 2 minute 16.894. He's the first one to break into the 216s.
Get out of my head. I was just looking through the list to see if there's any other driver that got into the 2.16 bracket, and no one has. The next fastest looks like it's going to be a 217 by Roman in the 50. Well, you can tell who the top three are here. It's been all race. Crossland, Clark, and Benoit. It's going to be your top three here.
So if it finishes as it is right now, Crossland, Clark, Benoit, looking at the point standings, that would catapult Benoit into the lead of the points, even over Weimer, because he is only going into this race 5 points behind Weimer.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, so Benoit could be your new points leader after this race. I'd like to remind everyone, Josh Benoit, a member of Don't Panic Esports. We're looking at the 50 of Ramon Clark.
That's interesting because our points leader is Cook, right?
Book, yeah.
Book, okay. It's interesting because he won all the races so far, gathered the most points in both events, and still can lose the points lead. So that just goes to show you, wins are great, but finishes are better.
Yeah, because, this point system, winner gets, I think it's 145, then it decreases by like 3 or 4, and all the way down, and then the gaps decrease until when you get like the 20th or so, it's like 1 point down. But if you don't start, you get 0 points. So think about like Shane Posey. Posey started, but then he didn't. He's a DNF, but he's worst he can do is 18th and get the points for 18th place.
Well, actually 16th, but yeah, I get what you're saying. Huh.
Yeah, 16th.
Very, very interesting point system that these guys got going on here. And as the year goes through, we will learn more and more and more on how this is all run and everything. As this is a new league, and they are working out their little kinks and everything. And they've been having a lot of admin meetings, and I see a lot of effort going into this league. So if you're looking for a league that shows that they care about their drivers and trying to get the best racing out there, please make sure you check these guys out.
Yep, don't forget about the recruitment races coming up for Global Racing League Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time, Saturday noon Eastern. That's Tuesday at 8 Eastern p.m., 8 p.m. on Tuesday night, and then Saturday at noon Eastern. Tracks TBD, but you'll find it under the hosted session under Global Racing League. I'm not sure exactly, excuse me, not sure exactly who will be the actual host of the race, but you can find it with Global Racing League. As Crossland continues to dominate this race, has stretched that lead out even farther over the second place number 50 car of Ramon Clark. It's about a 23-second gap between first and second. Candelera and that 98.
Oh, 98
Careful.
And the 51 are beating and banging here.
Yeah, and that's not for spot either. The 98 of Candelera in 6th position. The 51 of Andrew Harris is in 9th. So, lapped vehicle, even though they're both lapped, but I think once it gets to this point in the race, doesn't matter. You're racing with the. Oh, he just bumped him.
Jeez.
That okay. You got to watch those braking points.
That just hurt the 98. Look how it crumbled that front. That's not good. That can hurt really, really bad.
Yeah, he got right. I mean, just smushed the back end of him. Matt Forns now. And that's the thing. Now, Fords is in 7th position in that number 10 machine, and that gave him an opportunity to close the gap to right at about a second between him and Candelera. And with the damage to the front end, that could cost Candelera a spot.
Oh, yeah. It'd start overheating, depending on how much tape he has on that vehicle. Smashing up the front end of the vehicle is not a good thing.
The gap now down to 0.8 of a second. Call it 7 as we go through turn 13. Down the front stretch is really where we're going to get to see how much as Fords is going to look at to go deep into that turn. Power off of 14. In the 98, he had to go into the pits. Yep. Candelera will lose a position to Fords and have to go into the pits. Yeah, after he rear-ended.
I think he was
the
worried.
51 of Harris.
Yep, I think he was worried. Too much tape damage. Probably seen his temperature spike up and said, well, I got to make a pit stop.
Ramon Clark in 2nd position comes out of turn 14. We're looking at the 66 of John Garrett. Garrett is running in the 5th position. Going through. Oh, Raj spun.
Oh, again?
Yeah, the 67 of Raj going through somewhere. Turn 4. Spun it around. Poor Raj, man. We got 11 laps to go here. Thank you for joining us.
Wow. We go to Myrtle Beach next week, from a road course to Myrtle Beach. Huh. That's interesting. We're going down to Miami, Lee.
I'm going to Miami. Welcome to Miami. That needs to be our intro song.
Name
except
that
we can't
song.
afford the rights to it. Oh man, did we just do copyright? No, I think you can do like
30 seconds.
A line.
We're good. I'm just talking about that new show out there. It's Name That Song with Randy, whatever his name is.
It's not. Oh, Kenny Heath. Ramon Clark. You saw Kenny Heath as Ramon Clark went through the turn. Heath into the sand trap again. Yeah, it's literally named that tune from back in the day. They redid it, and the host is hot. I'm just gonna say it right now.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, she had on an outfit and some knee-high boots the other day.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
The guy actually won $1 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a fun little game. I had to watch all the way through one episode to remember exactly how it went, and I was like, oh, okay, I remember this.
Yeah.
This is why I watched it, because you can actually name some of those. It's like, oh yeah, I'm better at this than what I actually thought I would be. Until they go some of these weird pop songs, I'm like, I have no idea what the hell that is.
Yep, exactly. You know you're into the show when you're singing the song. Well, 10 laps to go here, so we're getting down to the nitty-gritty here, Lee.
Clark's going to come into the pits. Second place, Ramon Clark coming into the pits.
Interesting.
With 10 to go. I wonder what... I don't think this is a 2... I mean, you can make it on 1, but it'd be much better for 2. Now it's going to be this Candelera coming. Not Candelera, Crossland.
No, he's not. He ran it all the way out. He doesn't need to pit. He's perfectly fine. That's why he did it, and that's what people out on YouTube were saying. He decided to make this a 1-stop race instead of a 2-stop race, which is smart on him. He had such a lead that he literally dictated how the race is going to play out. So
Benoit will move into second position. Now, he pitted on lap 15, so he's got a few lap older tires than Crossland. So Clark exiting the pits now, and Benoit's just now into turn number 5. So only back to third position. Mandis Johnson in the number 47 is in 4th, and he is coming into the pits.
he needs a sponsor.
He does.
Throw a freaky fast on. Oh wait, that's Chevy. Never mind.
Yeah, let's make that the base paint scheme. If you don't have a sponsor, then you're a freaky fast car.
Yeah,
The
there you go.
66 of John Garrett in 4th position. So Garrett overtook Mandis Johnson, and Garrett pitted on lap 24. So he pitted 2 laps sooner, able to gain a position out of that with the late pit of Johnson. Looking at Rajman battling with Benoit.
Raj the Kiss Man. I like
Michael
that.
Lester coming into the pits.
Raj the Kiss Man. That's his new nickname.
Raj the Kiss Man. Oh, the 70 in the way. Benoit had to dive underneath him. Raj underneath him. The 70 of William Rush. Back to the 66 of Garrett. Garrett in 4th position. He just went through the carousel. Now heading down the back through turn 11. The kink. My favorite turn is the kink.
Really? I don't like any of the turns because I don't know how to do road racing.
Everybody's got a kink.
Very
Whoa,
true.
got a little loose there. Turn 12 for Garrett. Garrett's pushing it. He's trying to chase down Clark in the 50, but Clark's got a good. He's going into 1 now as Garrett came out of 4. That's a good 15 seconds plus. Yeah. Oh, I can look up there and see what it is.
He's got a 38-second lead, so he's looking good.
My view in the press box is so high I can hear birds.
Birds.
I literally have birds chirping in my ear from the trees
Well,
because my camera is so high up in the air.
Wow.
The 98, the King Candelera. And the 51 of Andrew Harris. My cats decided to start fighting.
Well, that's okay. I just want to say thank you to everybody. Hopefully we kept you engaged in this race with 8 laps to go, and we do much appreciate it. Everybody sticking around and watching the race here and see who's going to be the first-time winner here.
Yeah, Crossland, it's his race to lose.
Yeah.
Especially if the theory holds out that he does not have to pit again. Unless he has a catastrophic lapse in judgment. Should come away the victor here this evening. Benoit 42 seconds behind Crossland as a few more pit stops. I like the little pit beeper.
Well, it's only for a road course, so don't get excited.
I know, but I wish it was for everything because
No,
that's a good little thing to draw my attention.
It's annoying.
Well, what might be annoying to one may be helpful to another.
Okay, you're okay. I can argue that point.
Crossland going into turn number 8, and he's still looking really steady with those tires. He pitted on lap 18, so the tire's only 11 laps old. I almost said 11 laps load. Integrity. What's Henry? Made in America, I know that from the sign that was just passed through the screen, but I like Daniel Boone on the logo or something, some frontiersman. Help us out, chat. What was that ad? Oh, William Rush. Number 70 Sonic Machine.
Yeah, Yeah, lap
Having a little bit of issues with turn number 6.
Lap 26 hasn't been good for him. He went off track twice now. Oh, now we got Andrew going off track. Whoa, hang on. Oh, no!
Oh, Kenny Heath got collected him. Oh, and they got Garrett. John Garrett, the 66. Garrett's in 4th position.
Wow.
So Harris and Kenny Heath. And then John Garrett gets collected up in that. He retains 4th position. Kenny Heath's he's smoking. He's done.
Yeah, that thing's gonna pop if he does, and I don't think he's gonna be able to make it back pit road. If he does, it's yeah, his race is done. But well, that's the first time we had some action out there tonight. Wow.
Yeah, Kenny Heath running in 12th position, and then just drives it off into the sand trap of turn number 8. He's still trying to keep it going. Looking at Candelera now in the number 98. Candelera running in 6th position, going through turn number 1. It's been to tell you what, Crossland, he's just in a league of his own at the moment.
Yeah.
He's going through the carousel. 2nd position is Ramon Clark, who just went through turn 4. So he's back out to, over a minute lead. And as we talked about, unless there's a catastrophic failure, he should win this race.
Yeah, I'm
Ramon
watching
Clark,
on the track map right now, actually.
Ramon Clark in the 50s, approaching the 70 of Jeff Weimer. Clark has a 16-second lead over Josh Benoit in the 46. Benoit riding around kind of by himself at the moment. You still got some pit stops happening. Oh, in the 70 off track, William Rush drove it off the track. Luckily, Crossland passed him before that, but not affecting Crossland. And he's still running 219s. Crossland's just, you could tell, like what he talked about in the pre-race interview during the pace lap or the parade lap. He only drives road courses except for leagues, and leagues is where he does over. Looking at John Garrett from Tyler, Texas. Head Candy Chevy. I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Oh, it's his sponsor, Head Candy. He drives a Chevy. Common sense usually exits itself after 31 laps of road course racing. As I can tell by the viewership dropping, yes, we have really starting to run out of things to talk about, and the field has really shaken out. Lots of people on pit road. It looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cars still going at the moment. It's pit road. There's 5 cars sitting on pit road. The 73 of Weimer just got a tire change, so he's back out onto the road. So add another one running. Here with 6 to go with the Global Racing League at Road America, Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin, home of cheese, Green Bay Packers, and that 70s show. Eric, Foreman, that's his name. Red Foreman is my spirit animal. As we're watching Crossland exit turn 14 and come down the front stretch, it will be 5 to go when he crosses the line. That Integrity Farms Chevrolet with a 1 minute lead over second place, Ramon Clark. Third place is Josh Benoit. Fourth, John Garrett. Fifth, Mandis Johnson. And sixth, McCain Candelara. Seventh, Raj Mann. Eighth, Andrew Harris. Ninth, William Rush. And in 10th, Michael Lester, as the 73 just went off into the sandbank. 73 of Weimer. William Rush passing by him. Riding along the top side of Weimer now. Weimer still will take the points lead, though. He's from Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Yep. 10 minutes away from me.
Home of Oz.
Yep. I gotta get a hold of him. We're gonna go for some coffee.
Some coffee.
Yep. And a funnel cake.
Man, I want a funnel cake. Shut up.
Okay.
You know what I really want? I want to go on a cruise. That's what I really want. I miss cruises. Last cruise that we were on was Halloween of 2019, and I miss my cruises. Oh, off track is the 70. The 70 of William Rush.
Wow. He went off track, like off track.
There's been a lot of people driving through the sand trap. Just need a sand wedge. You play golf?
No.
I haven't played in years, but I enjoy it. I enjoy playing golf.
Oh, and there he goes again.
Oh, yeah, spinning it.
Hey, his tires are saying, I'm done.
Yeah, Candelara also spun in 8. Actually, that wasn't even 8. That was 6. Candelara coming to 8 now. He's going to slow it way down and take that one. So 4 to go. As we cycle through the field, there's Mandis Johnson. Johnson in the number 47 machine is riding in 5th position. 11 seconds behind 4th place, John Garrett. Garrett in the number 66 car. In 4th, following Benoit. Benoit's got a 30-second lead over him. Benoit, the 46, is 17 seconds behind the 50 of Ramon Clark, who is in 2nd, and you are looking at the race leader, number 34, Kenton Crossland. Integrity.
Right along with him, he should be very soon here, getting 3 laps to go. I think he can just, the last 3 laps here, Lee, I think he can just snail it around if he wanted to.
Yeah, going through turn 8 now. You know, it's these kind of turns that he's got to be, because they, especially tires starting to plateau, if not peak. Oh my gosh, his helmet is Mr. Meeseeks.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Crossland. Even though you're not on our team, yeah, I give you props for that. Crossland continues to lead this race. Has led almost every lap. I think he led every lap, maybe the first. Whoa, we got a little loose there. He shook that tail feather a little bit. He is pushing it hard.
I'm not sure why. Just take it easy.
Coming through turn 14. It will be 3 to go when he crosses the line.
Three to go.
And he's approaching the number 70 of William Rush, about 11 seconds in front of him. Back to the 66 of Garrett. Garrett is running in 4th position. 34 seconds behind Benoit. He's got Mandis Johnson 9 seconds behind him. So, we saw Garrett make a mistake earlier that cost him a position. Let's hope that doesn't happen, as Mandis Johnson is within striking distance if there's a mistake.
Yep. So I'm thinking. And his truck's a lot cleaner than the 66.
Yep, and 2 lap fresher tires as well. And a lap's a lot when you're looking at 14 turns and, almost 4 miles.
Yeah.
And all the braking and all that stuff. A lot of bridges at Road America, like walking bridges.
And go sightseeing. Somebody's in pit road.
Yeah, the 51 of Andrew Harris.
Oop,
he's got smoke. Yeah.
Engine said enough was enough.
But I tell you what, Harris has run that thing to a top 10. If he finishes there, even with whatever has happened, he has done everything that he needed to do just to get as many points as possible. Not only on Brendan Book, but the other drivers that might not have made it here this evening. This is going to shake up a lot of points. So going into Myrtle Beach, we're going to have a lot to talk about on where people are and position changes on points. And we will have a new points leader, which should be the 73 of Jeff Weimer. Weimer is still out on the track, running in 13th position, trying to get as many points as possible. Because Book, if he comes back and starts knocking off them victories again, Weimer's going to have good finishes and wants as much of a cushion as he possibly can have.
Yepers.
So Jeff Weimer in the number 73, approaching turn number 5 here at Road America. We have 2 laps to go as our leader, number 34. Goodness, I tried to put them together. Getting Crossland coming out of 4, heading into 5 and 6. Crossland has been dominant this evening. Has a little less than a minute lead now. So it does show that Crossland isn't taking it as hard as Mr. Measy, taking it as hard as he could, because Clark is closing the gap. But when you got a minute lead, you can afford to have a half a second per lap taken off with 2 to go.
Oh, yeah. All he has to do is just ride this out and finish it.
Got a lap car in front of him. That is going to be the 70 of William Rush. Rush basically just came to a complete and utter stop. And Crossland dove down to the left side, past him driver's side. Will continue through the carousel. And heading toward Kettle Bottoms and the Kink. Yeah, I don't know why they call that turn the Kink. Because I guess like a little kink in the road.
I believe that's what it probably reason.
Yeah, I mean, some of the names they have here, the Hurry Downs and Carousel, Bend, the Kink, Kettle Bottoms, Canada Corner, Thunder Valley, Bill Mitchell Bend, Road America Straight, the Maureen Suite. There's so many names.
Whoa. You say it got a lot to go here, buddy. You almost spun that thing out on 14 there, Lee.
Yeah, I mean, you would think with 1 to go or coming out of the last turn to take the white flag, you would take it a little bit easy. He's been losing a little bit of time anyway, so why push it through there? Unless it just snapped on him, because that'll happen too. You think you're taking it easy and it just snaps. You give it a little too much gas and poof.
Hey, you see it. Back end's just kicking on him. But I don't think we have anything to worry about. He's ran a very, very clean race this afternoon.
So Crossland will take it through 6. Or into 6, excuse me. And is about halfway to victory on this final lap. Through 7 and now into 8. Let's see how much he actually slows down here, down to all the way to 55 miles an hour. He was not going to risk it there in 8. Getting Crossland. Take it through the carousel. We're going to drop back through the field. Let's look at 50 of Ramon Clark real quick. Ramon Clark in 2nd position. He is well behind the leader, but an excellent race for the 50 of Ramon Clark. Josh Benoit, the number 46 machine, in 3rd position. He will be finishing podium, barring unforeseen circumstances. The 66 of John Garrett in 4th position. But now let's go back to the 34 of Kenton Crossland. As Crossland will come through turn 14. He had a little issues with it on the lap before, but took it easy there, taking it down the front stretch. And ladies and gentlemen, a new winner with Global Racing League. Kenton Crossland will take Road America and his first victory of the season with Global Racing League. The number 50 of Ramon Clark coming through the carousel now. He is the 2nd place machine. And again, barring unforeseen circumstances, will finish 2nd place, almost 18-second lead over 3rd place Josh Benoit. We're watching the 50 of Ramon Clark. Clark now coming into 12. 3 turns to go for Ramon Clark. The 46 of Benoit approaching 12 as well. Clark going through 14 now. We'll roll it through on the gas down the straightaway, and Ramon Clark will finish in 2nd position. The 46 of Benoit coming through 13, now into 14. Candelera, a lap vehicle in front of him. Benoit takes it out of 14 down the front stretch and will finish in 3rd position. The 66 of Garrett taking it into 12 now. Mantis has almost caught up with him. Oh man, if Garrett makes a mistake here in the last 2 turners, Mantis is only 2.3 seconds behind him, Robert.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna make a mistake though. It's like what we're gonna finish. You know, I was just looking at the stats here, Lee. This is pretty interesting. The top 5 drivers, where they qualified is where they're gonna finish.
That's crazy.
Huh.
So Garrett will finish 4th. Mantis Johnson will finish 5th. We'll come back with unofficial results and more. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we will have Kenton Crossland, Ramon Clark, and Josh Benoit to join us here in the booth on Freaky Fast Broadcasting. We'll be back in just a moment. And back here on Freaky Fast Broadcasting, the Global Racing League, as we get done with Road America. We're going to bring our top 3 finishers into the broadcast booth. First, we're going to bring Mr. Josh Benoit, our 3rd place finisher. Josh, it is Lee in the booth. You got a copy, sir? And Josh hopped out of our stuff real quick, so I'm not sure. He was having mic issues earlier on. So let's move to our 2nd place finisher, which is going to be Mr. Ramon Clark. Ramon, it's Lee in the booth. You got a copy, sir? Ramon can't hear you. You got a copy?
Yeah,
there you are.
Hello. Yeah, hey, how you doing?
Man, it's another wonderful day. Man, great finish here this evening. Our top 5 drivers, the way they qualified is the way they finished. You qualified 2nd, finished 2nd. You've got some road experience. We could tell that by the broadcast.
Definitely. Actually, me and Ken here that came first. We've been in the team for about 6 years or so. He's like my closest racing bud. We do this all the time. It's nothing new to us.
That is awesome. And yeah, I mean, and you know, there was some battling going on throughout the race with not only you and Crossland, but Josh Benoit as well ran pretty excellent here this evening. What was the strategy coming in? Was it a 2-pit strategy? Would you looking to maybe do a 1-pit like Crossland did? What really was your mindset coming into this race?
Initially it was a 2-stop strategy. The setup we have isn't really ideal for a longer stint. I wish we could have gotten like a 1-stop, but 2-stop was all we could.
Gotcha. Now, awesome. Now, when you came into this, we was watching Crossland just pull out some monster leads, and then you actually had a lot of speed. And with the road courses and speed, you know, that's a good combination when you can really pick up that speed. And we watched you battle Benoit and end up passing him and taking that 2nd position. How was the racing out there today? Because a lot of the guys in this league, not road course guys, but it seemed like that even though there was some spins and spills, it was some pretty clean racing and some pretty competitive racing.
Yeah, definitely. I think it was good on the whole. The track itself is quite it's quite sketchy, man. The bumps will really send you first. It is pretty rough. It's very, very slippery. I'd say like after maybe 7 or 8 laps, like hold on for dear life. You got to be very, very, very. The line keeps changing every lap. Tires wear, and the line just gets different.
Gotcha. Well, before we let you go, sir, anyone you'd like to say hello to or give a shout out to?
Yeah. First, I want to thank my team boss, Lester here for giving me this opportunity. And I'd like to shout out my number 1 supporter, girlfriend Lilia. She's probably watching as well too. Hi, Lily. And also two of my, I'd say, best viewers. A guy named Bruno and Encounter. Thanks for watching, bro. Forward.
Awesome, man. Well, Mr. Clark, great 2nd place finish. It's really going to shake up the point standings, and it's going to be interesting to see when that gets posted, and we'll bring that to everyone on the broadcast at the beginning next week. So congratulations on the 2nd place finish. We'll see you next week at Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Thank you. And that's Ramon Clark, our 2nd place finisher. Josh Benoit did hop into the waiting room. Let's see if he got his mic issues fixed. Josh, it's Lee in the booth. You got a copy, sir?
Yes, sir, Lee, I do.
There you are. So, Mr. Benoit, outstanding podium finish for you. You had some speed out there. What was the game plan going into today?
I honestly didn't even really have a game plan. That was just to run the track and not really mess up, you know?
And that's exactly what you did. And looking at the point standings with Brendan Book, a teammate of yours, not making it today, and Jeff Weimer finishing in the back of the field, this should catapult you into the top of the point standings after this race.
Consistency is key, my friend.
It sure is, and you have been consistent each and every race. What was your key to speed today?
Honestly, I couldn't even tell you. I didn't even realize I was fast because I was fighting a loose race car from the start. After 3 laps, it was just dead loose. I couldn't get traction, nothing. It was just fighting a loose race car.
Totally understandable, sir. Well, congratulations on the victory. Thanks for bringing home another podium finish for Don't Panic Esports. And congratulations on being the new points leader for Global Racing League. Before we let you go, anybody you'd like to say hello to or give a shout out to?
I'd like to give a shout out to my daughter Macy, my mom Melissa, my girlfriend Alicia, her daughter, her son Sean, and the Freaky Fast broadcast for putting us on.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Josh. You have a wonderful rest of your afternoon, sir, and we will see you next week at Myrtle Beach.
You too, Lee. Have a good one.
All right, thank you. And that's Josh Benoit, our second place finishers. We're now going to bring in the number 34 of Kenton Crossland. Kenton, it's Lee in the booth. You got a copy, sir.
How you doing, guys? How you doing?
So, first thing, I love your helmet.
Mr. Meesanks?
Man, as soon as Rob went through a in-car shot, I was like, okay, that's pretty awesome.
It actually goes with my Xfinity car because I have a custom-made Rick and Morty paint for my Xfinity car.
Well, Brendan Book actually has a Pickle Rick pit sign. So yeah, all kinds of cool stuff that goes around. Well, we talked to you during the pace lap. You took the pole. You won the race. That you are a road racer. That you were looking forward to this, and that you liked this course. And then you showed it today. Amazing speed, amazing control, fastest lap of the race, a 2 minute 16 second .894. You're the only. Well, actually, Ramon Clark ended up breaking that 2:16 as well.
By .005, yeah. I'm looking at the thing right now. Yeah, I was expecting Ramon. I was actually just talking to him. His pedals shifted or something in the early part of the race, or he would have been up there most of the race with me. I've been racing with Ramon for like 6 years now.
Yeah, him. He had a uber fast vehicle, and Josh Benoit as well. Him and Ramon had some battles back there for second position, but you pretty much got up front and stayed up front. Now, did you end up taking that second pit stop, or did you finish it on one?
No, I one stopped. I ran the tank dry the first lap run, and then I actually barely made it around to do Victory Donut. I said donut.
Yeah, outstanding finish for you. First place and second winner of the season for Global Racing League. Before we let you go, anybody like to say hello to or give a shout out to out there?
Shout out to Dale. I know he couldn't be here this week. Shout out to Dale. Thanks for letting me race, buddy. And I guess I'll just see you guys next week. And hope to have a good battle up front again. I had to make up for my mistake last week because I could have been up there too.
There we go. Yep, we'll see you next week at Myrtle Beach. You have a great day, sir.
Have a good one, man.
And that's Kenton Crossland, the winner of today's race, who took away the victory here at Road America. We're going to have our final unofficial results pop up on the screen in just a moment as we're watching Mr. Meeseeks. Oh no. Existence is pain. Kenton Crossland will take the win here this evening. Ramon Clark in second, Josh Benoit third, John Garrett in fourth, Mandis Johnson in fifth, and sixth, McCain Candelera, seventh, Rajman in eighth, William Rush, in ninth, Michael Lester, 10th, Andrew Harris, 11th, Matt Forens, 12th, Kenny Heath, 13th, Jeff Weimer, 14th, Peter Rowan, 15th, William Brown, and 16th will be Shane Posey. And that will round out your finishing lineup here from Road America. Robert, we survived a road race.
Yes, we did. Whew. Wow, rough. I do want to say again, not to repeat myself, but thank you everybody for sticking around and listening to us commentate and do the best we can. It was fun. It was great watching all these guys out here at Road America. But like you said, Lee, we're off to Myrtle Beach next week. So that is going to be some truck racing, short track racing, possibly some beating and banging, and it's going to be fun. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and follow button so you don't miss any of the action here at Freaky Fast Broadcasting. But until tomorrow night, we will be live with Evolution Racing League with their truck series. So make sure you tune in at 7:50 Eastern here at Freaky Fast Broadcasting. But until then, we want to say God bless everybody. Love yous all. Peace out.
Don't we got to do another road course?